It certainly makes sense to be in a wait-and-see mode, or at least a let's watch the data mode, rather than clearly signaling there is an endless amount of hikes coming, given we are getting that much closer to the range of where neutral sits. And there is uncertainty over even exactly where that sits. We believe, though, that the actual data itself will be justifying a continuous pace of hikes. But the messaging, as we've already seen, is that the Fed is willing to consider a pause at any time. The question is whether and when that will happen. We think you'll see rising wage pressures. You'll continue to see a strong labor market and an output gap that's positive. All of those things tell us that, yes, growth may be slower next year, but from very strong down to still quite strong and above trend, that's enough to at least keep going well into neutral and even potentially even to tighter.
I like the way in which you stress the word messaging, because this is going to be a critical part here. And I wonder if the Fed perhaps hasn't so much changed their view for 2019, just changed the messaging. I mean, the speech we got from Fed Chair Jay Powell definitely was taken by the market to be more dovish. And maybe they're waking up to the fact of say, let's just not scare the market, because that will have a tightening effect in its own right.
That's absolutely right. It's critical how you communicate with the market what you intend to do. If you sound too determined to tighten regardless, or no matter what the markets are telling you, then the markets will react as we've been seeing. So it's likely that they would want to keep tightening, but only in a world where the markets are not telling them that there's problems coming. And that's the big difference, I think, for next year versus this year, that this year it was the hawkish surprises. Next year, you may still get as many hikes potentially, but the way they'll get delivered needs to be something that's calming the markets rather than panicking them.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now, to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.